OnTrack is brought to you by Protocol Plumbing and Sewer, when quality matters. Okay, we're going to join the line up here, and the flagman's going to have us tighten up here a bit. One more lap, and we'll start this race. Okay, you're going to notice a few things as this race goes on. One, the rain is coming. They delayed us to be in the last race of the night because our cars can run in the rain where other classes can't, just because of the nature of their vehicle. So we got bumped to last just in case it rains, and it did start to rain towards the end of this race. Okay, as we come around the apex here, we're going to see the flagman waving the green. And we're racing. Okay, the other thing you're going to listen for is, as guys racing early on here, when he goes into a turn, like right about now, he starts to off the pedal, the throttle. Now, right about now, he starts to walk into it and give it heavy throttle through the straightaway. As this video goes on, you're going to start to hear how the car coasts late into the turn, and then you won't hear a throttle until he's on the straightaway. That's a sign that something's wrong with the car, and it's not handling well through the turns. So that's why you're going to start to see him fall backwards. And if you were watching on Instagram during the race, that explains why you saw what you saw. Overall, this is a pretty good race. We didn't have a lot of flags. We did have a lot of action because there was a lot of cars, so the line of cars did get spread out, and we had a lot of action on the intersection. Okay, we've got a stalled car. Looks like he's going to rejoin. Guy's running fifth, and he's got a pretty decent handling car right now. Okay, there's another warning that we have a stalled car. Looks like he rejoined. And please excuse me when I say he. There are a lot of female drivers in this race, but I don't know who's who, and just by habit, when you talk racing, it's natural to say he. So I don't mean any disrespect. I just don't know who's who as we're watching, but there are a lot of females in this class of racing. Looks like we've got another stalled car. There it is. That's our backup driver from last week, or from a few weeks ago, Doug. He's got another car, and he's in this race. Looks like he cleared. And we're still racing. Car in the middle on the left. We might have some trouble up here. Nope, flagman's okay. There's some action in the intersection. Things are starting to spread out now. A little more action there. Now, if you're wondering what this is like, if you've ever driven through Lake Stevens through the new roundabouts, that's exactly what it's like. Another warning, I think we've got a stalled car. Oh, got a few stalled cars. Got some sparks flying. I think this is going to bring up a red flag. Okay, green flag flies and we're going again. Looks like we're lined up fourth here. And I believe this is the stretch where you're going to start to see the car go away. Meaning you're going to see the guys in front of us start to pull away from us. And guys behind us start to pass us. I don't have volume right now, but I can kind of tell by the line of the car that the throttle's a little choppy. There's a red flag flying. Cutting out these flags, so that's why there's these sudden chops. We're lined up fifth now. Green flag, we're racing. So from this point, you're going to start to see water drops on the camera once in a while. It's hard to tell when because there's also a lot of light flares. Also, keep an eye on the sky because as this race went on, we had quite a lightning show going on in the sky. I'm not sure if this camera caught any of it. I'm just saying from the grandstand that's what was happening. Those cars you're seeing are stopping at the intersection so they don't get into a crash. Oh, now I guess we have a stalled car because I just saw a red flag warning. But he's still driving pretty hard. Okay, that car rejoined. It's hard to tell for sure, but it looks like right-hand turns aren't as good as left-hand turns, but they're both bad because the throttle pattern is off. There's another yellow flag at it. One more lap before we restart again. So right now we're lined up fourth, but I think as this starts to play out, you're going to see us drop a few positions. And again, that's partly because of how the car is handling as the race goes on, but also we're starting to get a real light rain, and it doesn't take much to mess up your grip. I don't know that was an issue. I'm just saying it was raining, and I haven't talked to the guy about that, but it was raining towards the end of this race, so I would imagine that had an impact. One thing I noticed is that's that 98 car ahead of us again, and in no way should we be chasing that car. You'll notice, you think you see smoke coming from his car, but that's wheel spin, so he's not managing his throttle well. He's not managing the turn well. His car doesn't look like it's handling well. So really, guy should drive right past that guy, and he's not. So there's something wrong with the car for sure. Okay, white flag. We've got one lap left. And as guy comes around to take the checkered flag, I'm going to take this time to thank Protocol Plumbing and Sewer. When quality matters, give them a call when you need somebody. Thanks for watching.